You ever notice how some founders just win over and over again? They fail, they pivot, they rebuild, and somehow they always end up ahead. Same markets, same economy, same chaos, but they see the game differently. Welcome to Startup Sensei. Today we're breaking down what separates the founders who burn out from the ones who break through, the difference between hustlers and winners, and how you can train your mind to think like the top 1%. Let's start with a truth that most people ignore. Startups don't fail because of bad ideas. They fail because of weak mindsets. Anyone can copy a business model. Anyone can hire a team, raise funding, build a product. But what no one can copy is how you think under pressure. Because the moment you step into startup life and you're signing up for chaos, there's no roadmap, no guarantee, no backup plan. It's not a sprint. It's not even a marathon. It's an ultramarathon through the dark, uphill in the rain, and most people quit. But the ones who win, the real founders, they've built something stronger than a company. They've built mental armor. Mindset. Shift number one, they play the long game. The average founder thinks in quarters. The elite founder thinks in decades. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10. Winning founders don't chase overnight success. They build systems that compound over time. They know small wins add up. They know patience is a weapon. Jeff Bezos used to say, if everything you do needs to work on a 3-year timeline, you're competing with too many people. That's it. Think longer, move slower, and you'll outlast everyone chasing fast. Mindset shift number two. They fall in love with the process, not the prize. Everyone loves the idea of success, the cars, the freedom, the headlines. But founders who win, they love the grind. They love the late nights. They love the brainstorming. They love the uncertainty because that's where they grow. They're addicted to progress, not applause. If you only love the outcome, you'll give up the moment things get hard. But if you love the game, you'll keep playing long after everyone else has left the arena. Mindset shift number three. They see failure as feedback. The average person fears failure like death. But founders, they treat it like data. Every no, every bug, every flop, it's a signal, a lesson in disguise. They don't say, I failed. They say, I learned. And that's how they stay dangerous. Because while everyone else is licking their wounds, they're already iterating. Winners don't get fewer failures. They just recover faster. Mindset shift number four, they protect their energy like equity. You can rebuild a product, you can replace a co-founder, you can even recover from bankruptcy, but you can't rebuild your energy. The smartest founders treat their focus like a finite resource. They say no, a lot. They design boundaries, they rest intentionally. Because burnout isn't a badge of honor, it's a business risk. You can't lead if you're running on fumes. You can't innovate if you're exhausted. So protect your mind the way you protect your margins. Ruthlessly. Mindset shift. Number five, they're relentlessly curious. The best founders aren't know-it-alls, they're learn-it-alls. They question everything, their assumptions, their strategies, their own ideas. They read, they listen, they observe, because they know the world's changing faster than ego can keep up. Every big breakthrough came from curiosity. Why can't we do it differently? What if this didn't have to suck? That's the question that built Uber, Airbnb, SpaceX, Stripe, and Canva. Curiosity is the most underrated startup superpower. Mindset shift number six, they're emotionally resilient. Let's be honest, being a founder is emotionally brutal. You're constantly juggling uncertainty, rejection, and responsibility. The difference between those who break and those who bend is emotional resilience. Winners don't avoid emotions, they manage them. They don't pretend to be fearless. They move through fear. They don't let rejection define them. They let it refine them. You can't control the chaos, but you can control your composure. And in a world where everyone's losing their cool, the calm founder always wins. Mindset shift number seven, they surround themselves with momentum. You are who you hang around. If you're surrounded by skeptics, you'll play small. If you're surrounded by builders, you'll think bigger. That's why great founders build communities, even before companies. They know energy is contagious. You can borrow belief from the people around you until yours catches up. And that's what keeps you going when logic says, stop. Here's the Startup Sensei truth. The founder's journey isn't about intelligence, luck, or funding. It's about emotional endurance. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to be the last one still standing. So if you want to think like a winner, stop chasing the quick hacks. Start training your mind. Because every obstacle you face is a test, not of your product, but of your perspective. You can have the same idea as someone else, but if you think sharper, move calmer, and stay longer, you'll win every time. That's what founders who win do differently. They don't wait for certainty, they build it. And that's what makes them unstoppable.